Good morning, students. Welcome back. In last class, we already discussed the concept of objects and classes, and also we discussed how to write a program for the classes, how to write the main method within the class and with outside the class. We discussed. In this class, we are going to discuss the concept of instance variables and also static methods, static blocks and static variables, and how to use the static keyword in our programming. First, we can discuss the instance variables. What are the instance variables and how to use the instance variables in our program? Instance variables are non-static variables and also defined in a class outside any methods, constructor or a block. Instance variables are variables which are non-static and also defined in a class outside any methods, constructor or a block. Here, one space is allocated for an object in a heap. A slot for each instance variable's value is created. Each instantiate object of a class has separate copy or a instance of that variable. It means when we create a object that automatically created a instance variable for that object. An instance variable belongs to a class. The instance variable always belongs to a class. Then we'll see what are all the features of instance variables. The first one is the life of an instance variable depend on a life of object. The life of instance variable. It means when an object is created, an instance variable also get created automatically. Same when we will go to delete the object, that time the instance variable also delete or destroy automatically. And instance variable can be used only by creating a object. Instance variable can be used only by creating objects. And every object will have its own copy of instance variable. Initialization of instance variable is not a compulsory. The default value of instance variable is 0. The default value is always 0 for the instance variable. The declaration is done in a class outside any method or a constructor or a block. Instance variable are always declared outside any method or a constructor or a block of a program. Instance variable also used. The variable has to know different methods in a class. If we create one variable, then that variable knows to different methods in our class. Because of that reason, we are going to use a instance variables. Access modifiers can be assigned to instance variables. Access modifiers means public, private and protected. These are access modifiers. We can discuss all the access modifiers in further classes. Now we only concentration on instance variables. These are the features of the instance variable. First one is instance variable can used only by creating an object and will have its own copy of instance variable. The default value is 0. The declaration of instance variable is always outside any method's constructor or a block. Instance variables are used when variables have to know difference method in a class, and also access modifiers can be assigned to a instance variables. These all are the features of the instance variables. Then we can go with the concept Java static keyword. Static means constant. The static in a Java is used for a memory management mainly. The static keyword in a Java is used for memory management purpose. And we can apply a static with the variables, methods, blocks and nested classes. We can use static keyword with variables, blocks and nested classes and methods too. The static keyword belongs to the class, then an instance of class. The static can be used as a variable, methods, blocks, nested blocks. Variables can also known as class variables, methods are also known as class methods. Static keyword is used for memory management and static keyword is used with the variables, methods, blocks and nested classes. Now we can see one by one how the static keyword are interacted with the variables, methods and blocks and nested classes. First one is the static variable. If you declare any variable as a static, it is known as a static variable. If you declare any variable with the static keyword, it is known as static variable. The static variable can be used to refer to the common properties of all the objects, which is not unique for an object. For example, the company name of the employee, college of name of the student. The static variable get memory only once in a class area at the time of class loading. And the advantages of static variables is it makes your program memory efficient, that is, it saves memory. The example of the static variable is it saves memory efficiently. It saves the memory for our program. Next, here understand a problem with a static variable. Class name is student. Here the variables are roll number and name. String college equal to ITS, closing bracket for the class. Here, if we use the static keyword, means the output will be printed as the what are the values we can pass to the variables. Otherwise, we cannot save the memory. If we initialize static keyword for the string college, it print the value. Otherwise, it will not print. This is the main concept of the static variable. Next one is static method. If you apply static keyword with any method, it is known as a static method. First one is static variable. Here is the static method. If you apply a static keyword with any method, it is known as static method. A static method belongs to the class rather than the object of the class. A static method can also invoke without a need for creating an instance of class. And static method can access the static data member and can change the value of it. The static method can access the static data members and also that can change the value of the method. Here is the example for the static method. First, we can create the class with the data members or a variables are int roll number, string name, static string, college, its. Here, static method to change the value of the static variable, static void change, college equal to bb dit. Here the constructor to initialize the variable, student int r, string n, roll number initialized to r, name initialized to n. Method, this is the method of display. In this display method, we are going to print a roll number, name and college. Then here in public static test static method class, we are going to initialize main method. In this main method, calling a change method, student dot change. For this method, we are creating a objects for S1, S2 and S3. Student S1 equal to new student. The values are 111. The name is Kiran. For second object, the roll number value is 222 and name is Aryan. For third also same, roll number is 333, name is Sonu. For this object, we are calling a display method. For S1, we are going to call display method, that is S1 dot display. For S2 also, we have to call that S2 dot display, S3 dot display. Here, the output of this whole program is, the name is 111, Karan, BB, D, IT, 222, Aryan, BB, DIT, 333, Sonu, BB, DIT. Here in the program, the value of the college can be changed. Remaining all are the same. I hope the example of the static method you all are understand. Next, restriction for the static method. There are two main restrictions for the static method. We can know what are all. The static method cannot use non-static data members or call non-static method directly. Static method cannot use non-static members or call a non-static method directly. This and super cannot be used in a static context. This keyword and super keyword cannot be used in a static context. These both are the restriction for the static method. Next one is static block. Static block is used for initializing the static variables. This block gets executed when the class is loaded in the memory. This block only executed when the class is loaded in the memory. A class can have multiple static blocks which will execute in the same sequence in which they are being written in the program. It executes multiple static blocks in a same sequence. Here is a static block example. See, first we can give a class name as Java example. Here the data members static int num, static string my str. Here is the static method or a static block. In this block, num equal to 97, my str equal to static keyword in a Java. In this block, we are printer initializer num for 97, my str for static keyword in a Java. Here the main method public static void main. In this we are going to print a value of num and value of my str. For value of num we initialize we call the plus num value, that is 97. For this system.out.println, the value of my str is, that is my str value is static keyword in a Java. The output for this program is value of num equal to 97, value of my str is static keyword in a Java. These are the concept of static keyword. First one is static variable, static method, and final one is static block. I hope you all are understand this concept. Thank you.